So let's start this. So I have some textures, and these textures are some are like soft edges, and like this one is very soft, and some are very sharp. So you can see this is very sharp. There's no faded edge or like this logo, very sharp. So let's make a material, and inside this I'll just make this unlit so it will be better to see. Okay, and also make this gray. Cool. So first thing, let's say you have this kind of texture. If I connect, this is how it looks. Okay. And I think my post process is on. Let me just check. Yeah, I'll just turn this off. Okay, so to get the edge, there are some ways. First is you can just take the sign. If you have this faded edge, so you can use sign, and then you will get the edge. Cool. You can use power after that to reduce the thickness and all. And the second way is you can use 3-color and connect. This 3-color blend is what, if you connect this here, it gives you RGB depending on black, white, and gray. So if I connect this here, so it gives you, and you have that green edge. So basically you have to make the red black and the blue also black. So you get the only the green that you can make white if you make add one value here. So this will be white. So this is the second way. Third way, you can like reduce the size of this and then subtract from bigger. So how to reduce? There are lots of ways you can subtract, you can use power. So if I'm using power, this will reduce the size because it's just removing that gray part. And then if you take this one and subtract this, so you will get the edge. Okay. One other way also there, and that will I will show you how to do that with the sharp images. So if you have sharp images, you have one way like this or this. Let's say you use this one, and this is sharp, so sign will not work. Although if you have a very few part edge blurred here, very few pixels, it can show you. But if you have completely sharp, like it's showing you. Let me check if I have another sharp texture that will not show. This is also showing. Okay, so what we'll do to make it even more sharper, let's round the values. So if I round the value, it will give you just black or white, not gray at all. So now if you zoom enough, you will not find any gray value. Now if you use the sign after that, you will not find that edge. Cool. So if you have that kind of sharp texture, so what you do, there are lots of ways. First way is if you don't have anything here behind it, like you have few nodes, you can do that. If you have lots of like 15 nodes, don't do this one. I'll show you another way. So if you don't have many nodes before that, so what you can do, copy and paste, texture coordinate, add, and copy and paste. You can do that 4 times, but I'm just doing 2 times to just make it little offset diagonally, minus 0.1. And then you can take the minimum of both and then use this texture again and subtract from this. And this offset is actually the thickness of, let me show. Actually, this is too much. I will reduce it 0.01 and minus 0.01. See? So because I just used 2 times, so it has this issue here because I'm doing it diagonally. You can copy paste 4 times and do separately x and y, x 0.1 y point 1, x minus point 1, y point minus 1. So you can do that 4 times, okay, and you'll get that. Another way is, if you have lots of nodes going there, there's panner, there's distortion, there's lots of things, and your texture is sharp, what you can do, so let's say this is sharp, we are using round. You can take this ddx, and this will also work if your texture is not sharp also, it will work, and dy. After that, take the dot and just add these together, and that's it. Yeah, you got the edge. To increase it, you can use like square root, or you can multiply to increase the visibility of that. But you got the edge. So these are the some ways, and now you can use just any texture like this one here, and you'll get the edge. Even I'm using the round to make it sharp. And if you have this faded texture and you don't use the round, it's showing you after the round. And if you don't use the round on the faded, it's also showing on the faded. Cool. So see what the ddx and ddy are doing is just offsetting. See the stepping there. Okay. So these are the ways. I hope these are very useful for you. So basically, these are like useful if you have something like you have a texture like noise or aura. I'll show you in case. So, and you have this vector to radial, and then I'll just take the panel also, connect this and this, and I'll do the, let's connect this here, and I'll do some tiling also, and two vector, like 3 and 1. And then you have a radial, and let's say you just multiply these together. Can also use power. Okay, and I'll just, so you have this effect minus one. Now you want the get the edge. There are lots of ways to get the edge. Okay, so you can use any of these ways that I'm using. So first I'll just saturate this, so values are just under control, 0 to 1. Then if I use the sign, giving me that edge, but you have to use the power after that to control how much you want. See, and like you using the ddx and ddy, you got the edge, right? But in this case, because you have lots of nodes here, I will not recommend to copy these 4 times and then offset the UVs. In that case, you can use this kind of thing. So these are the some ways. I hope you liked it and you learned something new today. So thanks for watching. Keep learning and bye bye.